Can you guys hear me now? What about, let me know. Now? You can see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah? Yes? Thank you. This is ridiculous. Now, I don't want to go on this rant because the market just opened, but USA. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. See, now all of the charts are just resetting because I had to shut the computer off too. So now all the charts are gonna reset to the same rubbish. But we'll get through it. Jim, they tried to stop us, but then we said no. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Get some music going. And then hopefully no one gets lost by the multiple streams. Yeah, I might need to post a new link then. Hopefully no one's getting lost. But ATCH does look really good. Your next resistance is that 55 cents, which it looks like we're breaking above already, so that's nice. Right? So I like this one a lot coming into the open. I like it a lot. So yeah. See if we can stay above, see if we can reclaim 55 cents. ATCH, there we go. 57 pennies. 57 pennies. Let's see. See, I don't know who to 58. This thing is cooking. Woo! Cooking. We'll come back to the main questions in a second here, but yeah, ATCH is flying. Here comes 59. 59, 59, 59, 59. Boomski, 60 cents. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. That was a really good push. So again, your next resistance is right there at 60 cents. So I'd be a bit more cautious there, especially at the open like this. I'd be careful. Alrighty. I'm trying to multitask and send out that link as well. I really have no idea what happened with that though. But hello, good morning, everybody. Yep. So LAC, I need to pull that up as well. Like all of these charts were up here, but they all reset. So now we're back to the same rubbish. But LAC looks really good because if you look at this, you can see that support, right? Like it's a perfect bottom there. Perfect bottom. Right? Perfect bottoms. So $5 back to $5.50. Perfect bottoms. So if you're still looking for the link, I don't know why I'm talking to you guys, but if you're still looking for the link, I just posted it in Discord. For the new stream. The new stream. ATCH. And then block looks good. UUU has actually done quite well. Like quite well. quite well. Copy. LAC is cooking there, which is nice. So I still need to look at SHFS. Yeah, and then YAAS as well, right? So all of those names we had up here, but with the charts being reset, they're all kind of lost. So 60 cents is your next resistance, guys, for ATCH. Alrighty, so 60 cents. Let's go. In and out, $600. Yeah, right? We like this one all the way down. When this thing started breaking above, into the 40s, we've been spamming this one in Discord quite early on, right? Quite early on. So if you are not a member in Discord, you missed out on ATCH, right? Beautiful. And then for LAC, we started talking about LAC since last night when Trump put out the news of the investment in the lithium name. Even Virus got into this one. Even Virus got into this one. Right? So amazing, amazing, amazing. So again, LAC is cooking there, and then one second. Beautiful, beautiful. From one to the next. The only thing that hasn't moved yet, but then again, I haven't really looked, so I need to look. Use this to buy yourself some grace. You're doing great. Love you, buddy. Love you too, Dan. Use this to buy yourself some grace. Yes, absolutely, Dan. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no idea what happened. I started the stream and then, but then the stream was going. Then I was talking to myself and then I was like, wait, wait, wait. How come I'm talking and everybody's just saying good morning? Like, how come can you guys hear me? And then I asked in the chat and then you guys were like, we can't even see you. But the stream was live. So I had no idea what happened. No idea. So even if it happened again, I wouldn't even know how to fix it, other than Virus suggesting to start a new stream. So then I had to start a new stream and restart the computer and everything else. So that's why the charts are the way that they look, right? Because all of these stocks you can see that I was watching at the top, they all reset. So then if I open up a brand new thing, you can just see it resetting, right? It's basically just resetting to the latest one, which is kind of annoying. Let me pull up SHFS. Right, so because we wanted to watch that as well, but then it looks like we hit that $10 resistance and then backed off. So they're all just loading. So I still like this one, guys. Alrighty, especially if we can stay above $8 here. I still like this. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Yeah, cool. But for now, the two main names, ATCH was always a main name going into the open, and then LAC, obviously with that news from last night, became a really nice swing play, right? So this is good. This is good, right? So again, 590 was our resistance from last night, right? So if you look to the left hand side, we were watching this at 590, right? Like, hey, this is a problem. 590 is a problem. Look at that right there. That was last night when we were watching this, right? So this morning, that 590 is still a problem. So if you are in a position, right, just make sure that you're managing that position correctly, please. Alrighty. So this 590, if we can break above that 590, ooh wee, right? This potentially becomes, the play of the day, right? So it's gonna need to break out. Cool. So just be careful there, please. Alrighty. Interestingly enough, 590 is 587 is the 52-week high. So do, 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 do. There we go. Perfect. Yep, 52-week high. So again, the problem here is that resistance is 590, right? So nothing else. Nothing else. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. So ATCH still looks good here, guys. We just need to break above that resistance, that 60-cent wall. Alrighty, if we can, then that would look good. There we go. Lack. And it looks like we are holding that $8 support, guys, for SHFS, right? Which again shouldn't be a big surprise. This has been the support for the last hour or so. And then $9 has been that resistance, right? So top three names still look okay. It is really early. Nothing about the invest. There we go, ATCH. Come on now. So 60 cents here. There we go. Love it. Love it. Boom skis. Boom skis. Beautiful. Type yes in the chat if you're holding ATCH, guys. Type yes in the chat if you're holding ATCH. There we go. Yes. Let's go, William. Come on now. Good job. Good job, everybody. You wish? Yeah. Yes. Why? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this one's definitely look like the better name. Right. So here comes 64 cents. Well done, everybody. Good job. I like it. I like it a lot. Boom skis. There comes 65 cents, guys. Boom skis. That's an interesting block there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so easy for you to stay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so 65 cents is your next resistance. Jason, let's go. That membership is paid for, Jason. Paid for. So yeah, 65 cents is your next resistance here, right? LAC is retesting and it looks like we're trying to curl again, but we really need that 690, right? So should you buy Angel? You could have joined us in Discord and been in already, right? So there we go. Why is the market so dead? I don't know if I would say that the market's dead, right? ATCH has done really well this morning, really well, right? From 40 cents, right? LAC has done a good job retesting that $5 and then popping almost to $6. right? And then our third name kind of looking suspicious, right? But sitting in that demand zone. So, and again, it's really early, right? We've been open for 15 minutes. I don't think I'd say that we're dead already. So we'll give it time. So again, that 65 cents is going to be your next obstacle there. Let's go. You never had me. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Yeah, what's the volume? Yeah, going for 50 million. But then again, it's a penny stock though. Then again, it's a penny stock. Is it halted down? SHFS halted down? Yeah, it's halted down here. But you notice how we really haven't focused on this, guys, right? We really haven't focused on this one because the other ones have been performing. Uh, the stuff that we're doing is what everybody else is doing, right? If we're sitting here and we're focused on names like ATCH and LAC, I bet you people are selling the other names to come to these two. Why? Because these two are performing, right? So it's usually like that. But yeah, for now, so 65 resistance, we need to break above that. And then we can start fighting for, the 68s and the 70s. Yeah, SHFS. Halted down. Mm-mm. This one, I hate that these charts are reset like that. TNFA did well and then got halted down as well, Yogi. Right? Did well in pre-market and then got halted down and now it's back. So let's see if it stays above the 50 EMA here. Right? Stay above $4.50. Anyways, there goes ATCH, guys. Boom. Look at that. Boom, skis. Right? So is the market dead? No, the market is not dead. The market is not dead. Boom, skis. Boom. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Again, type yes in the chat if you're still holding ATCH. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding. No regrets? No, there can be no regrets. No regrets at all. Right? So, yeah, no regrets at all. Zero. Right? So you take gains, you take gains. You move your stop loss, you move your stop loss up. Right? So this is just one of those things. Right? You're up $350. You're like, dang, this is a day's work in less than 30 minutes, right? We just made a day's work in less than 30 minutes. Some people work more than 8 hours to make that, and some people don't even make that in a single day. So when you're up nicely like that, you just have to say thank you very much. Let's move on, right? And then let's see if it gives you another opportunity at some point. So yeah. At the very least, though, you should be moving those stop losses up, right? At the very least, should be. At the very, very least, you should be moving those stop losses up. So this looks very nice. I would like to see the 70 cents. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really wanted to put that line at 70 cents. So thank you very much. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. Okay. I want to see that candle close above 70 cents. Then we'll go from there. Alrighty. But ATCH has been a beauty this morning. There we go. Beautiful. Good job, AFC. So here comes 71, 71.50. So again, we look really good still, but you should be moving those stop losses up at the very least. At the very least, you should be moving those stop losses higher and higher and higher. So LAC is still holding up quite well there, isn't it? Yeah, holding up really well. Holding up really, really well. Here we go again. 72. 72, guys. Is there any competition today? My goodness. Shish. Shish. Spies getting slapped? Good. Virus, let me know when we see 100%. Rubbish. No, 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 no. Austin, I'll have to take a look in a second. Let's go, William. Look at this, guys. Let's go. Let's go. William became a GOAT VIP member and William made $2,000. Is that membership paid for already, William? And you're still learning? Oh my days. That membership has been paid for. Well done. Woof. Well done. Let's go. I'm very happy for you, by the way. Very happy. Congratulations. LAC, I still like. LAC, I still like. So we're still holding that 550. We do need to push back up there, though. I don't like that we have a massive supply zone here now. I think that's the downside. But and then SHFS is on halter, but it still looks horrible, right? Other than maybe having a demand zone at 720, right? It looks like we had this level from yesterday. Yeah, it was a retest level, so 720. I wouldn't completely count this thing out yet, just because, right? Just because it's still really early, so I wouldn't count it out completely yet. But again, ATCH has had a really good run, guys. You should be taking some gains. You should be taking some gains, or you should be moving your stop loss up, right? If you bought in the 40s and you're like, you know what, my stop loss is in the low 60s, the 50s, that's fine. As long as you have a plan, I don't mind, right? The people that I have an issue with is the people that just watch it and they're like, I'm going to decide soon, right? No, have a plan. Whether you're scaling out or you're moving a stop loss, you don't have to sell it, right? But at least have a plan. Let's go, Adrian. Congratulations. Well done. Well, sounds good, Cueto. Well done. You're pretty sure that it's going to 90 cents? You're pretty sure? Well, I hope we do. I don't have a problem with going to 90 cents at all. Well done, Josh. Goal met. Cheers, everybody. Well done, Josh. Everybody's meeting the goal with ATCH this morning. Beautiful. Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain, Dan. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. Good job, James. That's a good scalp. Wee. Good job, everybody. Paula says, I made $1,000 in 10 minutes thanks to all the educational videos out there. Let's go, Paula. Give me a high five. Well done, guys. I made $1,000 in 10 minutes. Right? Hopefully, for people that are struggling, guys, you can see this as, look at this as like, oh, damn, like, they're doing it. Some people, I might be struggling, but someone out there is doing it. Right? How many people in the chat have you seen hitting the daily goal, right? Josh, William, Paula, the list goes on, right? So if you can see a whole bunch of people consistently doing it, maybe there's a reason, maybe there's something there, right? But you also see Paula saying thank you for the educational videos, right? It's not just, one day I'm just gonna get lucky, right? No, the people that consistently win for some reason are the people that put in the work, right? Just like a regular job, you put in the work, you make the monies, right? You don't show up on day one, month number one, and you're guessing and you think it's gonna work, right? Put in the work. Yep, right, William, definitely worth it. It's lots of watching videos and training, but well worth it. Absolutely, William. Absolutely, right? So, yep. Anyway, so yeah, let's see. We know the dip was coming, right? The dip has to happen. This was a pretty nice run. So the question now though is, do we dip and retest the 9 at 67, or do we go back and test 65? That's the question, right? And it's looking more like 65, right? So 65 would make more sense just because it was an actual breakout level. So let's see if we can consolidate somewhere. Cool. Yeah. So Shannon, if you want to join us in Discord, Virus posted this link at the bottom there from Nightbot. There you go. I think you got it. So just make sure that you signed up for the right level. I'm just waiting for it to load. Just waiting for it to load. Oh, just waiting. So yeah, a retest of 65, guys, because 65 was that resistance, right? So Shannon, you signed up for the wrong level. So make sure you go back to the same link and upgrade. It has to be the legend or above level, right? There goes LAC, guys. There goes LAC, right? So LAC is back to 590. So LAC again was our second favorite name, right? Focus. I mean, and then XPON is also going. Beautiful LAC. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, guys. These were our top two names, right? Top two names. XPON was another one of those names, right? There goes XPON. Nice pop. So demand zone, 168. Look at that beautiful green zone, guys. Look at that beautiful green zone. And then boom skis, right? And LAC is like, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go to the moon. There we go. Beautiful. Type yes in the chat if you're holding LAC, LAC. So that 590 we need to break and actually close candles above already. Um, beautiful, Savoie. Beautiful. Très magnifique. Beautiful. Right? These were basically all our favorite names were in there, right? So LAC, and the rest. You just sold, Jim? Well done. Nothing wrong with that. You're selling at resistance. Right? This level has been a problem since yesterday, right? Look at that. So since yesterday, we've been dealing with this problem since last night. So yeah, LAC, clearly there's a problem here at 590 to 610 already. If we can break above that whole range, oof, beautiful. Beautiful. La 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 la. There we go. Beautiful. So again, our next resistance here for LAC is 610, guys. This was the high from last night, right? So just be mindful. We look amazing, but just be mindful that like we're again playing with resistance from yesterday. Alrighty. ATCH is dipping, right? It's almost like the reversing, right? One goes, the other one dips. Using profits from yesterday, virus. I like it, right? So again, the one goes, the other one dips. The other one dips, the other one goes, right? So for now, it's LAC and ATCH. Nothing else has really, gained the attention. SHFS is still testing that 720 support we talked about. It looks like it's kind of trying to consolidate here, isn't it? Right? You would think at some point this thing would bounce. At some point, but yeah, yeah. Just stay green though, please. Stay green. Stay green. Stay green. Stay green. Stay green. I don't know, virus. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So again, if you want to join us in Discord, guys, please don't get the levels that say sold out. It's Legend, Legend Pro, or the Gold VIP level. There are only 3 levels available. Cool. Only the three. The three. So it looks like we're not really consolidating yet for ATCH, right? So if we are not consolidating, you let it keep dipping, right? If we are not consolidating, you let it keep dipping. So your next potential base will be closer to 60 cents, right? Do I think ATCH is done? No, absolutely not, right? So, but again, it needs to consolidate. Alrighty. We need to consolidate. So for now, those are the two main names. XPON, like we mentioned earlier, this one looked good too in pre-market, right? Like it looked really good coming off this bottom. And then it came down to the same bottom again and then popped again. But you can see where that resistance is at though, right? So $1.90-ish there for XPON, right? So, but looking good. I'm just going to put a line there just so we have it. Just so we have it. And then that next line should be, oh, there we go. There we go. That thing said, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I got you. Just talk about me a little bit and I'm going to cook. Just a little bit, So you can see that resistance here, guys, right? Then the next level will be closer to $2. So this line was put here yesterday. I don't really care for that for now. There we go, LAC. LAC is like, hey guys, I got you. I got you. Right? So this is why again when Yi posted that thing about LAC and Trump, the news is the denying the news. That doesn't mean anything, right? Doesn't mean a rat's booty of anything at all. So the only thing that matters is how well the stock is performing, right? So unless there's a headline of a company actually denying the news, it doesn't mean anything, right? As long as the stock is performing, the only thing you pay attention to is the chart, right? You can clearly see though that 610 right there. That's the problem, right? That's the high from last night, right there. So technically, we just hit a double top there already. So that double top at 610, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So we're going to need to clear that. Alrighty, so the technicals will forever mean more than the news, to me at least. Right? The technicals mean more than headlines, than news. Price action always means more. It looks like we hit 61 almost for ATCH and then bounced. So that's looking okay. LAC looks like we came back to retest the 980. You were a little bit worried? Yeah. Yeah. Unless there's a proper headline, again, that's why I post stuff. Unless there's a proper headline, um, you don't want to say stuff like that because someone might sell that position, right? And then we're back to the highs of the day. So price action is more important than speculation, right? Or what anything means to anybody. Alrighty? Because that thing went from $5.40 back to 610. So that's a pretty big jump if you sold that position. XPON again, you can see that supply zone up there. So we need to clear that whole range. ATCH, nice little curlies. So let's see if we can curl. Angel, if you were a member in Discord, maybe you would have been in. So come join us. Alrighty? Come join us. So like I said, for ATCH, watch for closer to 60 cents, right? And then for XPON, you're clearly at resistance. So now, so you're gonna need to retest that VWAP. So you're looking for closer to $1.80. Alrighty? And yeah. Okay, we need some more higher lows here. Angel, if you click the link at the bottom of the chat there, sign up for the level that says Legend, Legend Pro, or Gold VIP. One of the levels, depending on what you need, it's going to give you the different levels and the different benefits and the prices. Yeah. So yeah, LAC is really, but again, we know this level is going to be a problem, right? This is the same level from last night, right? From 590 to 610, this whole level was a problem. So we know we should be careful here. You shouldn't be buying a position here in the first place. This is more of a, okay, we need to manage the position, right? Yeah. Need to manage the position. You do not buy at resistance. You do not buy at resistance. Right? You do not buy at resistance. You take gains or you move your stop losses up. Right? You manage the position at resistance. Why don't we like it? It's not that I don't like it. XPON is looking really nice actually. Too bad there's that supply zone is right there. But it's looking really good. Do you have a position in I'll take a look. So there we go, 197, guys. Here comes that $2. Sheesh, all these names we like today for the most part have cooked. All of them cooked. Okay, let me take a look. So QURE, that ticker is funny. uh it's not that we don't like this, it's just the range is really tight and it's done nothing, right? So you clearly have a double top at 42.50, right? So I say 42.50, a little bit higher than that, but you get the idea though, right? So resistance, resistance, right? The only good thing here though is you can kind of see that the VWAP is a retest level, so like closer to 38. The closer you get to 38, the more support you have. If you break below that, you have a problem. So um, watch for that level and watch for the resistance. Ready? That's it. That's it. So LAC is still looking good to me. ATCH is still holding 60 cents. And those are the top two names for now. XPON is number three, right? So those are our top three names, right? And maybe if QURE can break out, it does look like it's holding the bottom of the range nicely, though, right? So if you're holding, watching that, it needs to stay above this bottom, and you can see that it's trying to bounce QURE, right? It's trying to bounce off that level again. So as long as it stays above that VWAP at the bottom there, that's fine. Reclaim 40 cents, that's fine. So yeah, trying to. Could be curling, yeah, trying to. Off 680. Off the 680. Okay, we're ready for another breakout. You're thinking puts? They have options? Interesting. Hmm. We need something to break out. Everything just seems to be going sideways for now. Bullish? Hmm. As long as the company, like, as long as that, like, the fundamentals align, virus with like an arm. Wasn't Kathy Woods loading that too? I think she wasn't she? Bullish? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, yeah, guys. Yeah. Come on now. So again, ATCH is not done, right? Not done yet. So that looks nice. Back to 69. 69. Back to 69. We need monies, John. Pump it. Yeah, so we need to reclaim 70 cents again. So again, your entry would have been closer to 60 cents, right? And then at closer to 70 cents here, right? It's more resistance than support. So we need to reclaim that level. And then if we can, then we're looking for 73, back to the highs of the day, right? LAC is having a hard time with this resistance, guys. Like I said, this is not the time where you're like, oh, I want to buy at $6.09. Why? Because I'm amazing, because I'm the best. No, you don't buy at resistance, right? You don't buy the double tops. You will get entered. Alrighty, so until we break above that 610, it's not ready for more. Cool? Cool. So do not buy at resistance. You had your chance to buy the bottom instead. Alrighty? Perfect. Okay, back to ATCH here, because we still need to clear the 70 cents. Break that wall. Break that wall. Come on, break that wall. What's your question for Nahul? What's your question for YAAS? What is your question? What is your question? I'll take it. You take it back. Up 12% on ATCH. Good, courageous. Good. Good jobs. You got out on ATCH. What do you mean? Damn, I got out. What did you get out at? Um, see again. Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, what did you sell at? Vinyl. Yes. And that. Come on now, give us. There we go, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. We're back above the 70 cents. So again, if you got in closer to 60 cents, congratulations. You are not entered. I did the stop loss at 66. Hmm. You still made money though, right, Nelson? I'd rather you have a stop loss than not have a stop loss. Also, we're like 3 cents away from that stop loss, so I think don't worry about it too much. And here's 67, then there's 66, right? So I think you're completely fine. So we're gonna need to close above 70 cents, right? So this 70 cents is gonna be an obstacle, obviously. Yeah. So Justin, I'd rather you have a stop loss. and make money than did not make money. Pro Nick, I'll take a look at the resistance on that. This is not the pleasant kind of entered. It's no loop in Bubba in prison type of entered. Exactly right, Dan. Exactly. Let me take a look at XPON is still looking really good to me, like really really good. Um, right, we came back and retested that VWAP, which is exactly what we talked about, right? So for whoever was asking, there was your retest, right? Retest of the VWAP. That was perfect, right? So now we're pushing back for the highs there. The only downside to XPON is that resistance isn't too far away, right? Not too far away. So that's kind of the annoying side, right? Is we pop a little bit and we're already at the resistance. So, but again, that was a really good retest to the downside. ATCH is going back down to retest the 60 again, right? So watch that 50 EMA, watch that double bottom. If it doesn't hold, then we're actually going to go back and tap 60 at the very least. Cool, cool. LAC just looks like it's gonna chill and chill and chill, and then some boomskis. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Okay, let me take a look at YAAS. Yeah, we're trying to curl. Trying to. You're looking for your next resistance. Your next resistance will be closer to 1150. Alrighty, so closer to 1150 for whoever is asking. No, 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 no. La 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 la. Let's go. Love it. Good job. Uh, uh, love it. 75%. Sheesh, nurse. Good morning, Brian. Hello. Yep, XPON. Yep, we're testing that resistance. We're also pushing for Brent. There we go, guys. So now we're testing that $2 resistance, right? So highs of the day. So this is looking very nice. Very, very nice. So $2 resistance. ATCH, guys, is still holding that, double bottom, so that's fine. And LAC is still in that same range. So we do need to break out at some point. Alrighty. What do I think of SHFS? I mean, it's curling now, so as long as you stay above 680 tracks, you should be okay. If you break below 680, you might be done. Done. Alrighty. So for now, it's trying to consolidate, trying to hold. Just make sure it stays above 680. Cool. 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 So yeah, $2 resistance here next for here we go. Here we go. Where are the thrusties, guys? It was just a matter of time before XPON ran. Just a matter of time, right? So we talked about this the other day, right? I know we've been watching this one for a few days now. XPON has some similar vibes to the last name that went up a lot. Similar vibes. Similar vibes. If you're green for the day, type yes in the chat. If you're green for the day, guys, type yes in the chat. I think most of you should be green, because literally everything we've talked about has been cooking, right? Whether you're playing with XPON, you're playing with like everything should be green, right? ATCH, nice cooked, LAC cooked, right? So I think everybody should be green. And if you're not, let us know what you played with. Yeah. So yes. Right. So it's it's sometimes complicated. Like when we when we show up on stream and we're like, dang, we don't really know what to do. Like, okay, what do we do, right? For the most part, though, like the two names that we focused on did well, and then XPON was number three, and it's at the highest of the day. So, um, you know, so when we focus on the right things and the cooking, I think everybody should be doing okay. Alrighty. Mm. Yeah, you can see that that candle failed to close above $2, right? So that $2 is still a problem. So until we close above that, it's really not a breakout. And also, we're in that supply zone. So the entry was nicely closer to the retest, or a lot lower, obviously. Retest and curl. ATCH is still holding the same bottom, guys. Right. So until we start, creating lower lows and breaking below support levels, we're not really concerned about this. This still looks fine. $10 for YOLO with profits, Josh. Love it. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Especially just YOLO monies, right? Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. So again, we're back to 68 cents. So from 61 back to 68, not too bad. We do need to get back above 70 cents though if we want to get moving here. QURE, same support, right? 38 has been holding really nicely. For some reason, it's having a hard time getting back above 40, but it's done an okay job building a base here. Building the base. SHFS, right? This one's slowly coming back from the bottom. Like I said, we don't really count these names out like this, especially if they haven't really had time to consolidate and we're still like close to the open. We always keep an eye on them. So for now, 680 needs to hold. If it goes below 680, garbage. Okay, la bridge. So yeah, alrighty, alrighty. And look at that, XPON guys failed at that $2 resistance, right? So when you see resistance, you don't go, oh my goodness, but I want to buy this. I think it's gonna break out, right? You have no idea the amount of times I've done a one-on-one and someone's like, I was hoping it would break out. It doesn't matter what you're hoping for, right? It actually has to break and hold. If it doesn't, it's not a breakout. Alrighty? Yeah. If it doesn't, it's not a breakout. Cool. Let's see. What's the La Spy doing here, Virus? Oh, we're back to green again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fighting, fighting, fighting. Open door. Do, 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 do. Come on now. We need to get back above 70 cents for ATCH, or LAC needs to get back above $6 and 610. Come on now. ATCH, we don't have time for this, We don't have time. We just need to go boom skis. Come on. 67 is not good enough. Not good enough. We want above 70 cents. Come on. And then yeah, so both of these names, LAC is trying to bounce as well. XPON is still holding that same support above $1.80, so that's good for now. ATCH is like, fine. What about 68 cents, guys? You guys like this one? You guys like 68 cents a bit more? No, we don't like 68 cents. We want it above 70 cents. Just do better. Just do better. So again, for now, we the more we create double bottoms like this, the more we really need to stay above them. Alrighty. So if you bought the dip at the double bottom, that's nice. Just make sure we stay above the dam level. Alrighty. So move your stop losses higher. Regardless of how small it is, green is always good. Yeah. No, for sure, virus, for sure. For sure. Yeah, the longer we stay below 70 cents, the more resistance the more supply zones actually show up, right? So that's a bit of an obstacle there. The longer we sit here, the more resistance shows up. Oh, Smiley, how are you doing, man? How are you doing with the markets? YAAS is just holding above, above that 950 for now. I don't like how it's below the 200 EMA. Just make sure we stay above 970. Make sure we stay above 970. If we go below that level, be very careful, please. Be very careful. Nora, what's your position? What's your position in that play? Uh, yeah, no, open looks better today for sure. There's been a lot of insider selling, but no, 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 no. Lots of insider selling for open. We need one of these three names to break out again. ATCH, LAC, XPON. Something needs to break out. Again, SHFS isn't looking too bad, is it? It really isn't. For now, especially after consolidating. Your next potential breakout spot will be 750. If not, so support closer to 680 and then 750 resistance. 6885 ATCH. Okay. Sounds good, Nora. So you're basically at break even for now. Alrighty. So you need that push. You need that push. Just make sure you have a good stop loss as well, just in case. Just in case. Hmm. Here we go. Come on now. Don't make us wait, ATCH. We know you want to do it. Stop pretending. Stop being shy. Don't be shy. There we go. 68 cents. Don't be shy. It's okay. You can do it. Don't be shy. Kind of semi crashed to $7 as money's rotated to BTR last 2 days. It returned, Sammy. Yeah, but also remember you mentioned that gap fill, right? So also that could be the reason, right? A lot of insider selling, right? I think it's less money rotation and insider selling. Like if you look at the filings, the last few days, it's insider selling this, insider selling that, inside like there's been a lot of selling. Insiders are not rotating the money still, right? And also the gap. Yeah. Here we go. ATCH, 68 cents. That 70 is going to be solid. 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 Here we go. Give us 69. Give us 69. Virus, stop smiling. But no, 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 no. 68. 68.30. Yep, exactly, Josh. That's up to you though, right, Nora? That's up to you. Some people would want to be green, right? But yeah, that's up to you. Dang, QURE just is just sitting there in the same range. Goodness, LAC is just back and forth as well. What do we need to do to get something to break out, guys? If anything is gonna break out, it's gonna be ATCH, right? ATCH is primed for the breakout. Primed for the breakout. Will it do it? I mean, it better. It bets, huh? But yeah, the closer we get to 70 cents, the more selling comes through. Now with all those supply zones there. USS ATCH. Come on now. Yeah, there's so much selling going on there at the top. So much. I still think everybody should be green on this position though. If you're holding this, you should be green. Definitely green, right? Definitely green. So everybody should be green on this. Everybody. Here we go. 69. 69.40. Come on, 70 cents, guys. What is going on here? So make sure you're moving those stop losses up. Or if you don't like it, just take the gains below 70 cents. There's nothing wrong with that. Josh, I don't trust it. Come on, Josh. Don't worry. 70 cents is coming though. Here we go. 69.60. We just tapped 70 cents there at the bottom of that candle and then backed off again. So you can see all of that selling right at 70 cents there. But don't worry, the shorts are about to regret their decisions, regret their lives, regret the day that they decided to be short. Why? I'm kidding, by the way. So 70 cents is resistance. You have to make that decision, right? Do you sell at 70 cents or do you move your stop loss up, right? Do you buy at 70 cents? No, you do not. Yeah. Alrighty? You do not. We're clearly testing resistance here. So here we go again. Another test of 70 cents. Well done, Dia. Good job. Ooh, here we go again. 69.30, 69.40. My goodness. LAC is also coming back. Here we go. 70 cents. Here we go. Here we go. We hit 69.99 again. Who is doing this? Who is doing this? There we go, guys. We just broke above 70 cents, but we never closed above. Right? So there's a lot of selling going on there. Boom skis. Come on now. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Again. Come on. You scalped. Good job. It's trying to boom ski. It is trying to boom ski, isn't it? Trying to make the shorts regret their decisions. Here we go. 70 cents. We broke above 70 cents, guys. The previous high was 73 cents, so it would be nice if we break above that too. The candles haven't closed above 70 cents, right? So we're still looking for that. A candle to close above 70 cents. The mouse is eating the cheese virus. Yeah. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. Here we go. 71, guys. 71.50. Ooh, wheeze. Ooh, wee, 72. Well, what? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. 73. 73. Beautiful. We actually just made brand new highs of the day. Beautiful. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding ATCH. And you better be moving those stop losses up, obviously. Type yes in the chat if you're still in ATCH. Yes. Again, everybody should be green on this. Everybody should be green on this. 70 cents, Nora. Good job. You made monies. Good jobs. Yes. Half out at 70 cents work. Yep. So I think scaling out when we're at resistance like this is a good thing, right? We're clearly at a double top. So scaling out is the right thing to do. Is the right thing to do. Is that a little block there? Kind of. Kind of. Again, make sure you're moving those stop losses higher though, please. Please and thank you. Perfect. Is ready to go. Yeah, we're trying to reclaim $40. Vinyl. It's done a good job holding the base though. LAC is also doing a good job coming back, guys. So I mean, today our favorite two names have been ATCH. Favorite two stocks, right? ATCH and LAC, right? And then number three is what, guys? XPON, right? XPON is also trying to come back. So all of these names are looking good. They just need to break resistance. They just need to start destroying these walls and squeezing, right? Because again, technically we are at a double top here, right? 73 cents, double top for ATCH. So you definitely shouldn't be buying up there. Definitely shouldn't be buying. Should you be scaling out? Yeah. Already. And then we're back below 70 cents, right? So, you know, we never know how much of a run these stocks are going to give us. Patrick, good job, right? We never know. Like, we really never know, right? We never know how much of a run these stocks are going to give us. The only two things that are within your control when you play with stocks: entry, stop loss. That's it, right? Entry and stop loss. That's it. Nothing else. Good job, Bilal. Love it, right? So yeah. So when you sit there and you're like, oh, I think it can go to, I hope it goes to, that's exactly what it is. Thinking and hoping, right? Doesn't count. So make sure you control the controllables and then leave the rest up to, Josh to make the phone call. Yeah. And that, not bad. Not bad. Did you reduce your position sizing in Matt? Is that why? Because usually it's a crazy amount. Did you reduce the position sizing? So for now, again, ATCH, right? Our support will always be between 65 and 60 cents. So let's hope we can stay above that. If at some point we can get a cup and handle and close above 73, oof, it's 85 next, right? So 73 and then 85 if we can do that. Cold feet for now. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I still think we know what your problem is though. Um, it's too much guessing and big position, right? Big positions. So looks like XPON is still failing below $2, and then LAC is still trying to push above that 6. So all of these names still look fine. We just need some actual breakouts. William, unbelievable. That was 2,700, William. There's no room for greediness, right? Put a stop loss at 300, half of it, right? 500. You don't even have to take 700, William. Don't do that again, please. I know where you live. I really don't, but don't do it again, please. Yeah. But at least you're still nice and green for the day though, so that really isn't a problem. But yeah, stuff like that though will eat you alive when you're not even green for the day and you're down 700, because that's what it could have been. You could have been down 700 if you weren't up for the day, right? So that's a dangerous spot to be in. Dangerous. It didn't work. Okay, yeah, that is dangerous. Uh, Manually selling. I wonder why like stop losses don't work for some people on Robinhood. Is it because they're limit stop losses, or like I don't know what's going on there, but too many people are complaining about Robinhood stop losses. And when a stock drops quickly like that, that is not good. Yeah. Is LAC going up? Yep, trying to. 590 resistance still, right? Same two levels we've been talking about for 2 days now. 590 resistance and then 610. So we need to reclaim those levels. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. Please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Take a second and smash a like. We're not even at 100 likes, guys, right? Not even at 100. So I would appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like. If not, we can go stream in Discord. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discords, 501 to 10 virus. Click this link at the bottom of the chat there and come join us in Discord. Alrighty? LAC is breaking above 590, so that's good. SHFS, yeah, that's not bad, right? As long as 680 holds, not bad at all. Yeah. Never had trouble, Daryl. Okay, good. It might just be the way that the setting the stop loss is done, Daryl. Might just be. Yeah, limit stops are dangerous. Let's go Omega. Let's go. Let's go. No, 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 no. Work in progress. E Trade is so much better. You like E Trade more? Okay. I never set a limit stop loss. I lost all that way, William. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. Limit stop loss is just a market stop. I wonder why it doesn't go through then. Maybe because the bid and the ask fluctuates too much. Look at LAC, guys. We're back to $6, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Those $10 YOLO calls. $10 YOLO calls, guys. They're nice. Just wait till we break above $6.10. Yeah. Just wait. So again, nothing's really changed here. Our two favorite stocks are still LAC and ATCH. Nothing's changed, right? And then we can start to add other names like XPON in the mix, right? But those have been the top three, right? Nothing's changed. We need these names to really start breaking out, though. And we need boom skis here. We need some proper breakouts. No, virus. I think the stock is too slow for now, right? Once we actually start making new highs, then I think you'll see it move. Um, if and when we actually break out. Chris, JZXN. Let's take a look. JZ. This one was on the list to watch into the open as well this morning. If I will find you, Chris. I will find you. I will find you. The only thing I kind of am okay with this is that 180, Chris. That's the only thing, right? That is literally the only thing I'm okay with on this stock. I will find you. I know where you live. I know where you live. Okay, so if this thing breaks below 180, you better not be in it. Um, yeah. AO mindful. Hello, hello. Okay, back to LAC. Come on, give us that 610 breakout. We need more. Yeah. The reason I say that is because again, we are in a demand zone for JZXN, which is fine, right? But clearly this thing looks like garbage. Welcome to Singapore. No, you do not live in Singapore. 180, we're consolidating in the demand zone, so that's fine. And this was the same bottom from last night, from this morning. So make sure we stay above that. Please, 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 please. Alrighty? But if you get entered with a name like that, I will find you. So here goes 605. $6.05. Come on now, just break out already. Doo, 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 doo. There we go, LAC. There we go. Boom skis. Come on now. Type yes in the chat if you're holding LAC. Because you're not lacking. You're not lacking the gains. The only thing you're lacking is a bigger bank to put the gains in. So well, I'll take a look in a second. You're in at 560.65. Perfect. Thank you. Gains, mindful. Love it. Nelson, yes, good. You sold at 617, Michael. Congratulations. I like that. We're going to need to zoom out and look at the daily just so we can see the other levels. The only level we were focused on was that 610, right? The double top breakout. So we finally did that. Cup and handle, kind of, right? Yeah, I like it. So you notice how every time ATCH goes down, LAC goes up. You notice that, guys? Almost like this is just hot rates money rotating, you know? Once we stop watching the other one, we come back to this one goes up. You know? This is like hot trades monies going from this to that, right? Hey yo, Kyle. Good, how are you? Good morning. So this looks very, very good. No, 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 no. Yeah, so highs of the day 621. 621. You sold and bought lag back off. There you go. See, that was a good switch, right? Everybody does that, guys. Right? So if you sometimes wonder why like one goes down, the other one goes up, it's because people like to go where the money's at, right? And if they see green candles, they're gonna come to this. So that's why we like breakouts a lot. A lot. The calls are up 38%. Let's go, virus, right? So as soon as that thing starts to actually break out, then those calls will start to move. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. Okay, let me take a look at higher highs. Exactly. Exactly. Let me take a look at Savoie had a question. I think Savoie. Okay. DBGI. You're in at 565. Good. Good. Savoie, I wouldn't stay in this one too long. This stock has a history of suspicious behavior. Suspicious behavior. Anyways, I just wanted to see what the daily looks like because it looks like you have a lot of room to the upside, but also that's because it did a split and then ran to $10, $11, right? So you can clearly tell that we've been watching this thing for a long time, right? With all those lines and all over the place, the white lines, the pink lines. So we've been watching this for some time. It has history of some scammy behavior. I like that you're green. I'd like your entry. Your next resistance is 610, just like LAC. And then you're looking for 660, 670. So those are your next two major levels. Savoie. For now, that entry at 665, I would put a stop loss somewhere above that. Stay green, please. Make sure you stay above it. Alrighty? Okay. Let's see if I missed any other questions here. 116 gaming, you sold at 618 for $105. Give me a high five. Well done. Money is money's. Well done. Yeah. Emotional damage. Exactly. That's what's happened with that stock. It has that history. Let me take a look at the daily for LAC, guys. Don't get too excited. LAC was once at $30 and above. Um, my dad played with this stock a long time ago, but then he bought at like 20 something dollars, right? And then it dipped into the teens, and he was holding a bag, right? And then he didn't have a whole bunch of monies in this, so he just left it and left it and left it and left it, and then eventually ran to the 30s, and then he sold in the 30s, right? So he eventually made money, but the stock has history, right? So this is the history. This is the history. I think there's more history than this, actually. um Maybe not, actually. Anyways. Virus. So for now, though, let's just focus on your next resistance. So that 610 is nice that we broke above. We do have a lot more room to the upside if this thing really wants to cook. Um, Again, like I said, don't get too excited because of all the room to the upside. Because if we really start to look, your next resistance is not like you're starting to look at like the left hand side that you're seeing 750, right? The last double top there's 750. But then obviously we have resistance at levels like $7 as well. So there's a lot more room to the upside on this, but I wouldn't get too excited about that. It's all about performance as we move along, right? So for now, we need to hold above 610 and then make brand new highs. So step by step. ATCH is still in that same range, right? 65 to 60. That was the support range. It's been the whole day, right? So let's hope we can continue to stay above that. DBGI is breaking above $6 Savoir, but again, that 610 is the problem, right? So it needs to get above that. QURE is still holding above 38, which is nice. So if you're playing with this, guys, At least you still have a chance, right? SHFS has just been rubbish. It looked okay, but then just no vibes. Rubbish, right? XPON has been the third name on the list, and XPON is still trying to hold that same bottom, right? So there's been a bottom there, there's been a bottom there, so but we just have that resistance at $2 ish there. So XPON doesn't look bad, but we need to get the party going here if it wants to cook. Not bad though. Not bad. And Matt says is rising slowly, just observing. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. ATCH again, clearly not dead yet, right? It's just annoying, is all. Right. So we're bouncing off the low 60s again and back into the mid to high 60s, right? So it's not that it's a problem. Bye bye. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Vinyl, what's your entry in this one? I know you've been watching this one the entire morning. If NQ doesn't break out, I'm coming for you. This is your fault. What did I do? I'm all for violence, Dan. QURE. Yeah, this is it's trying them. What did I do then? I did nothing. I'm innocent. All I wanted to see was some dipskis, but it said, okay, we're just gonna go. Oh wow, look at that, Dan. Damn, it actually is really going sideways, like a lot, like so sideways. Wow, goodness. Will it give me access to channels in Discord? New? Yes, it will. Your entry is 37. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So that previous high was 42.70. So Vinyl, congratulations. Move your stop loss up now, though. You never give me an answer for my one-on-one. Uh, your Stoke, what was your question? You never give me an answer for my one-on-one. What's your question? What's your question for one-on-one? Thank you for the super chat, Thomas. ATYR. What's your position in ATYR? Let me know. What's your position here, Thomas? You're gonna need to help me out with that. With that. Actually, this isn't bad, is it? I can see why you guys are looking at this. If I've been a gold member for like a month now, Stoke. Well, what's your Discord name, Stoke? What's your Discord name? Let me know. Yeah, I don't know, Virus. I'll be nice first. What's your Discord name, Stoke? Let me know. Yeah. Thomas, again, thank you for the super chat. Um, this thing has like you can look at this, Thomas. 90 cents. That's a really good entry, Tom. That's a really good entry. Not sure how you're in at 90 cents though. Maybe pre-market, right? Maybe pre-market. Also, Stoke. Yeah, that's your name. Okay. Keep in mind though. You were supposed to have a one-on-one last week, right? You had an emergency, right? So, and then I messaged you last week, and I messaged you at some point this week, but you were out doing other stuff, but you missed it, right? So we'll try and reschedule it. Alrighty. So we'll do it this week for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Alrighty. So again, it's difficult on me when you miss out on your one-on-one, like when you have something going on, because then I have to rearrange it at some point. So yeah, I'll respond to your DM in a second. Thomas, that's a really good entry, by the way. What I really like about this is that you've been sitting at this bottom for like 2 weeks now, and it's holding. Alrighty, so it's been holding that level there, Thomas. As long as you stay above 94 cents, you're okay. Cool. That's a really good bottom there. So hopefully it can start to curl back up. If that thing breaks below 94.50, Thomas, you don't want it. Alrighty, so put a stop loss. If we break below, you don't want it. Cool. DBGI is looking good, Savoir. So keep moving that stop loss up. LAC is not lacking, still looking good. Um, well then you, but at least the market can still reach the top shelf. Zing! Wow! 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 You know what, Peter? Don't you have a meeting or something? Thank you very much for the super chat, Peter. The roast, not so much. Ah, unbelievable. Shots fired, Josh. Ah, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, DBJ has done well for you there, Savoie. Let's see here. Are you home today, Stoke? Let me know. Yeah, again, when you so make sure you show up for your one on ones, please, because then it makes it complicated for me. Choo, 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 choo. Mm, okay. I think what we're gonna do, Stoke, is we will do. I already have a whole bunch today, so today is not gonna work. Let's do. Let's do tomorrow. Tomorrow after the an hour after the close. Yeah, tomorrow an hour after the close, so 5 p.m. Eastern already. So I'll send you that in your DM too, so then I remember. Pizza. Here the first stream couldn't get it to work and had to reboot. I know. I had to shut down the whole computer and create a brand new stream for it to work. Wow, DBGI is actually doing good, Savoie. You criminal. You know, it was waiting for you. Dan, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, LAC is gonna be like one of those slow and steady names, you know, slow and steady, slow and steady. Which honestly we don't mind. Is SHFS done? Yes. What's your position, tracks? Right. Guys, again, like I don't like questions like that. Like is this stock done? Because what that tells me probably is you're still holding this position as we're hitting brand new lows. There's no stop loss here, right? So your next support is 650 tracks. If you're still in this, watch that bottom. But clearly, this thing has been absolute doo doo. And we said 680, right? So if it's breaking below 680, not good. Uh, as long as it stays above 970, down low for YAAS. Alrighty. Pizza. Unbelievable. Dang, XPON is having a really hard time with that resistance then. Really hard time. Mm, a really hard time. Let's see. uh, you got in at 691. Okay, that's not horrible, right? Tracks. That's not horrible. Just put a stop loss, right? Please. Something that doesn't, at a spot that doesn't hurt. Please, please, please. What do you think? Open door. A. What's your position for open? Let me know. Yeah, LAC is hitting that double top and coming back down. So that supply zone is a bit of an obstacle. ATCH. Why is everything kind of slowing down here? CRE with a push to the highs of the day, but yeah, everything's kind of looking a bit suspicious. Suspicious. The morning was good though. It's been a good morning, just like it was yesterday, right? Spies back to even for the day. It looks like suspicious. One second, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back in like less than 30 seconds. Someone count. If not, you can put me in a timeout. Less than 30 seconds. Okay. No, I'm here. I know where you live. Come on, people, spam the chat. It's taking too long. No, I'm here. uh, I'm here. We do need something to go boom skis, though. We need Bitcoin is green today. Nice. At least Bitcoin can go green on its own. You know, he's so tiny. uh, I was here in 35 seconds. Voila. Shut up the stream. Go stand in the corner. You're in a timeout. Yeah. I just wanted to 51, 53, 54. Good job, A. Well done. Very interesting. Yeah, look at SHFS, right? Like as soon as we went below that 680 level, you're just kind of playing with fire now, right? So tracks, it would have been good if you got in and put a stop loss below 680, right? Yeah, because then you're losing 10 cents and it's okay, you know, because that looks like garbage, by the way. So A, you're in at 566 and 710. Okay, for open. So you're green on all of those then, which is nice. Congratulations. Good job. Um, yeah, well done. Is this a long-term investment for you, or is this meant to be a scalp? We talked about this last week that open had a potential gap fill in the six and sevens. It looks like we just went back to test seven and then double bottomed at seven, right? So, but now as long as you stay above seven, you're good to go. Right? If this isn't a long-term investment for me in your position, I would probably put a stop loss right below that seven, right? That get your green for the most part above like you're green on your entire position. So unless you want to move that stop loss a little bit higher, your next resistance is $8, 810, 820, and above that you're looking for 860. So those are your next two levels to watch. For now, it looks good. There's been a lot of selling on open, insider selling, a lot, right? But it's a good thing that the stock is coming back, so that's good. Yeah. Support for LAC. I mean, we can kind of use this 590, breakout zone, but really that support is going to be closer to 550, 560. So 590 and then 560, 550. Those are your next two levels for support. 60 cents. Okay. I mean, I say 60 cents, but you can see that we've had this double bottom on the left hand side. So 62 to 60 cents. That's your support range. 62 to 60 cents. Yep. Alrighty. You come out of a what? A carry on? Damn. uh, You're welcome. We've kind of slowed down a little bit, huh? Okay, DBG has done well actually. Nothing crazy, super slow, but nothing too horrible. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, Interesting. Yeah, no, ATCH is definitely testing that support. I just don't like when a stock is constantly testing support though, because I think it's only a matter of time before it breaks down. And so just be mindful. Can you sprinkle your magic dust and make the nine cross upward, William? For which one? Which one, William? Uh, for lac? Probably lac. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's never a good thing, is it? Not a good thing. It seems like the markets are everything is slowing down. Slowing down. They're like, you guys should have made your money already in the morning. I'm looking to take a position. Is that a good idea? Um, I don't like that we're testing this level for the third time, gods and kings. That's my only concern. Because the more you test, the weaker it gets, and look at what's happening, right? So, in this case, I would honestly wait and hope that we dip into, like I mean, we might not even get there, right? We might just hold above 60 cents. Um, but I almost would want a dip like 56 to 60 cents. That 50, 60, 60 cents. That's almost what I would want to see. Yeah, Thomas. Hopefully that answers your question as well. So 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 cents, right? The closer you are in that range, the better. Alrighty. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking for there. I just don't like when a stock is constantly testing support, like people just get frustrated, right? It's one thing to buy 62 cents two times, but the third and the fourth, you're like, okay, damn, come on now. Like, I don't have any more monies to be buying the dips. Pizza, Mullen, Beanie, the, the greatest short squeeze of all time. Yeah, that one. As long as it's only 10 cents. Anything above that, it's a waste of money. You know? Anything else? One second, one second. The dust. So this is what I mean, though, right? Gods and kings is like, when you're testing that bottom, you might as well just let it get into the, get into the bottom. The cat is chewing on the line. uh, do people still buy GameStop? You're surprised it hasn't gone to zero yet, Vinyl? Yeah, did you? That stock has been very quiet, very quiet. LAC, yeah. So LAC again, we talked about those two support levels. Yeah, so LAC, that support is 590 and then 550, right? So we're bouncing up the 590 for now. So that's a good thing, actually, isn't it? We're now using that 590 resistance for a bit of support. Peter. Let me take a look at GameStop, guys. Let's look at GameStop here. It's been a long time since we looked at this. I'm just waiting for that chart to load. Load. Even the chart is like, you know what, guys, I'm done. Oof. GameStop would have been nice. GameStop has always been nice in the 20s. Always. Right? Like, always. Like, when I say 20s, I mean like closer to 20. Right? You remember this scribble we did on the left hand side, guys? You look at all of these drawings right there. This is why we did that. Because this level has always been good. Always. With GME. Always. So I mean, it's been doing well, actually, like from 22 to 27 almost. If that thing can break out, you can see that supply zone, it's thick, right? So they almost need a catalyst now, though, to drive the stock. But it's been holding up quite well, at least. Holding up. Holding up. CLPT below. Levels. There's one main level for now, right? So that's 1890 level for, so yeah, 1890. If it breaks, if we break above that, perfect. So at least we are good with that same resistance. Okay, so there's nothing that we're gonna see on a smaller time frame. Yeah, look at that 1890, right? So you have 1890 and then you have 1920 and then you have $20. So those are gonna be the next two levels. Yeah, as soon as you zoom out at the daily, the levels are quite clear. Yeah, $20. So 1890, 1920, $20. It's trying. CLPT. Maybe go take a look at AMC. It's going to 100. The day AMC goes to 100 is the day Moses returns from the wilderness. You know what he's going to be wearing? He's going to be wearing he's going to be wearing these, you know? The air Bethlehems, the air Moses. That's when AMC is going to go to $100. When Moses returns from the wilderness, after spending 40 years and 40 nights, more, right? When he returns, then yeah. If not, unfortunately, you're not gonna get there. Yep. Wasim, what's your question? What's your position for SHFS? I would buy those too, just to say, I have them. Exactly, Sonny. Bethlehem Cruisers. That's the day AMC is gonna be like, oh, okay. Speaking of which, what's AMC doing? Let's just take a look. Just for giggles, just for giggles. Of course it's red. Why wouldn't it be red? Right? That's a start. And then second of all, the chart doesn't even want to load. Look at that. AMC is like, nope, not doing it. I don't want to show my face. But we actually talked about this, right? We talked about this a while ago, and because AMC had this double bottom right here, right, 250. So if you're watching AMC, As long as the damn thing stays above 250, you maybe have a chance, right? As long as you stay above 250. Alrighty, so it's been holding 250, 250, 250. So if you want to take a gamble there, maybe someday they're gonna pull the. Anyways, it looks like we are holding 60 cents actually for ATCH. Right, so it looks like it's holding it. To see those buy and sell walls. This is called the Bulve Algo, Joao. Um, yeah. I think there's a link in the description somewhere, maybe, or just join us in Discord. The link is going to be in there. No, but I think it's a good idea when, especially for you, William, when you're green like that, or when you're super green. Yeah, keeps it simple for you, right? So I always do the manual stop loss. It's easy for me to change it, like really easy. Yeah, more abuse than the Israelites. You're not joking, Dan. It's true. Yeah. That's funny. AMC. Yeah, I mean, AMC's. Yeah. Anyways, someday maybe those stocks are gonna run again. Someday. Uh. And handle anything with will. Na 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 na. Hmm. Okay, let me. I just wanted to. Yeah, respond to Josh there. Josh, you still on stream? Do they have a Prius? No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Let's see. Dan, I wish you were coming. Unbelievable. Choo, choo, choo. Dan, unbelievable. For long term, 25, looking to get back in some options. Okay, I'll take a look. The answer is going to be yes, you should be okay for now. I don't think the investment from NVIDIA is going to fix, the INTC problems, but I think that's a pretty good start. And, 5 years from now, we might be looking at it above $100. And, so I know, Dan, I know. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Next one, Dan. Next one. Okay, let me take a look at INTC. Yeah, INTC has been an absolute gem since that the Nvidia investment. You have the shares, right? I think you're at a really good spot. INTC was really nice, almost like we've talked about all of these stocks. Like look at this, guys, right? Here we were circling the bottom for INTC, right? Look at that, right? This was mostly virus pointing it out, right? So, but again, look at that. That was a beautiful bottom for INTC. Who would have thought, virus, right? $18 was a perfect bottom. Perfect, right? I think it's a bit difficult now, though, that you're looking for options after a massive gap up like this. Yeah, I think I kind of agree with Virus about the leaps, right? You have those shares, so those are fine long term. Anything else, I almost would be praying for a dipski or a breakout. You know, like I'd wait for a dip, like a breakout above 32, 32.40, or dip ski back into the 20s to do anything else. Yeah. uh, Jan? 665. Beautiful. Well done. Savoy, we're gonna need you to you got in at 1995. We're gonna need Savoy to start posting these entries in the in stock general, because you have some pretty sweet entries, Savoy. Pretty sweet entries. Alrighty. We're gonna need you to start giving us some of those gems. Good job. Uh, AMG GTR. The AMG GTR sounds nice and surprising. Yeah, AMG GTR. Yeah. Do 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 do. Mentioned yesterday at the most recent entries. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I keep telling people. Like, take a look at the options cooking lab, not because you're looking for options, because sometimes someone will post, that they're buying INTC, INTC leaps calls, right, at $18, $19, and then you don't have to. You can just buy the shares instead, right? It was the same thing for AMD, right? Everybody was loading AMD calls. You could have bought AMD shares at $80, $90, $100, and then boom skis, 50%, 60%, 70%, right? In less than 6 months. ATCH is just like, you can see that this thing has clearly lost the vibes, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, hey, closer to 57 to, to that 60, that seems to be the range for now, because the vibes are gone, right? You can tell when the vibes are gone. Yep, Palantir, Bull. Bull is probably the next one, right? Bull closer to 11, 12, 10 has been a nice potential long-term swing, as long as they stop screwing with the stock. But yeah, so there you go, ATCH, right? Dipskis. And then here goes that breakout, right, for CLPT. Yeah, one second. Let me post this. So there goes the pop on that, and then TNFA is doing okay actually. Let me yeah, this looks good. That's yours. Yeah. No, it's not. It's all around it. I don't use my chapstick like this. You want to fight? No, that's on mine's over there. Who are you talking trash to? I don't use my. I'm gonna actually be on time today. 1 second, guys. Too much trash talking is what's happening. Why are you scared now? You're talking trash the whole time. You hear this chat? Okay, 1 second. $6. Yeah, that was a nice pop. That line should be a little bit higher. 620 and then 650. Yeah, that's a very nice push. Very, very nice push. No, no, if it's should be. Oh, I see. Tinted windows over the past couple of days outside of your house. If they're coming for me, they're coming for me. Oh my days. See, Peter. See, see. That's why I asked you. Like, how long has it been, and can they, say, okay, everybody in her past, can we investigate? Oh my days. Oh my days, Peter. For both, I take profits when you like it, or even use it to sell cover calls. Yep. So you guys remember, like, Peter was married 15 years ago, but but then Peter, like, anyways, the girl was anyways, yeah, Peter left 15 years ago, or anyways, she was suspicious, right? And then she got arrested. She got arrested for drugs. But that was 15 years ago, though. So Peter's been gone for 15 years. And now Peter, they're gonna come arrest Peter. They're like, "Oh, you guys are married." Oh my days! You better pack your bags, Peter. Canada is waiting. Canada is waiting. Ah, come on, Peter. Yeah. So double top and then Dipski, yeah, for sure. Right. So supply, right? Especially at the top of the supply zone there. Good job, Vino. When are you gonna Vino? Come join us in Discord. Come join us. Cree with another nice little pop there as well. Cree. Look at that, right? ATCH, Gods and Kings. Do you see what we just did there? Right? All the way into that range, right? So that's my concern. Like, we can like a stock at 60 cents, but when we keep testing it, I don't like it anymore. So this is why we say, again, wait, right? So um yeah. Let's go. Congratulations, Hebrew. Congratulate. You made $2,500 on what? What did you play with? What do I think about it now? I think we really need to stay about 57 cents. Really need to stop bouncing here if it wants any signs of, like, hope. LAC just looks like it's going to be one of those slow trendy uppy stocks. Slow trendy uppies. There's something else I wanted to look at. More success stories sounds good. Yeah. So Cree is the one I wanted to pull up here. This one's been setting some alerts in Discord, right? So that looks nice. The volume isn't amazing on this thing. Yeah, the volume isn't amazing, but it's done well though. The volume isn't amazing. Driven everything else. Any questions about? No. Pretty good for it. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's on the move again. Yeah, yep. Damn, look at that sell off on TNFA, right? So when you see these double tops, guys, and you want to take gains, take the gains. Yeah, I wish I could really just like pull it up, virus. Wish I could just pull it up. But oh yeah, the gains on gains on gains in that channel. Gains on gains. Mm, yep. Yeah, LAC definitely needs more volume, and as the day progresses, though, if it can keep holding around $6 and nothing else moves, then this thing will cook. Bilal, are you in? Did you get into that position for CLPT? Did you get into this? LAC is lacking. I know it lacks the volume. QURE is still fighting with that resistance there. So maybe at some point it's gonna break out. At some point it will find it in its heart. Find it in its heart to go boom skis again. ATCH is looking really suspicious. Really suspicious there. Really suspicious. Do. Uh, mm. Yes, please, Dan. Yes, please. Yes, please do it. No, no, no. Would you say that it's a long position? Um, oof. See, that's a question that I always have a hard time with. I always have a hard time with like telling people that something is a long term position. That's out of like the main big names, like the NVIDIAs, Microsoft, Teslas, AMDs, Palantirs. I always have a hard time telling people, especially for a name like this, that's a pharmaceutical name. Would I say that this is a long term stock? Probably not. Um, but then again, like stuff like this, you really have to go digging into the company, right? So this is the reason why the stock is running today. On pace for largest percent increase since June. It looks like they had data, right? They had good data. Um, but then again, this isn't the whole story because what does that data really mean, right? Does it mean they're ready to go to market or are they moving to phase three and they need to do an offering, right? Like there's so much more that goes on with these pharmaceutical stocks that it's not easy to just say, oh, it's a long term play, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think you just have to play the technicals for now. Sin City, I would just play the technicals. Entry, support, blah blah blah. Go from there. LAC is looking better. What do you think of YAAS today? It like it's been a really nice play from when it was posted in Discord. It's been really nice. Um, I think if you're looking for an entry, just make sure it stays above 970. If it goes below 970, there's a lot more room to the downside. Alrighty, come on, LAC, you can do it. Uh, Uh, mm, mm, mm. True, true. Uh, there we go. Savoy, yes, of course. I think I pulled it up. Yeah, there it is on the left hand side. What's your question for this one, Savoy? You're getting really close to that supply zone. Getting very close to the supply zone. Surprise? Supply zone. But that's been a good run though for CRE. Right? You can tell that the volume is lacking on this, so just be careful. This isn't one of those I would trust. Right? So you can tell by the way the candles look. Tell by the way the candles look. So yeah, LAC looks good, guys. We just need to break above that resistance, that previous high there. So need to clear that resistance. We've talked about this one already. Looks like it's making brand new highs now. Courageous, yeah, there it is. There it is. Finally, it only took the entire day for that to happen. Only took the entire day for that to happen, right? So the good thing about this though is like we talked about this bottom at the open, like that support, $38, and it's held $38 the whole time. So now you need those candles to close above 43 and then potential continuation. CLPT is still playing with that, 920 there below, so it needs to break out. TNFA, again, you can see that double top, right? So clearly not a buy, more of take gains at resistance, double tops, right? And then LAC needs to do more breaking outing. Yeah, I would put a tight stop loss in that thing. Savoir, yeah. What? Yeah, watch it closely. Watch it closely. That thing gives me some. There we go. No IPOs coming out this week. Nothing that's been priced yet, right? So I looked at the list this morning. Um, there's nothing that's been officially priced, so I would say no for now. Yeah, nothing, nothing, nothing. So there is one that says Friday, MGN, MGN, not the the casino thing. It's Megan Holdings, but $4 stock. But yeah, nothing's been officially priced yet, so I wouldn't get too crazy. Yeah, not like it's a good IPO, anyways. It's one of those cheaper ones. They do end up doing well sometimes, but still, good job, Koma. That was a nice scalp. Perfect. That was a perfect scalp, Justin. Beautiful. Yeah, 38 to 42. Such a perfect scalp. Not the casino thing. Yeah, you know what I mean, though, right? The casino MGN. The whatever the building. Looks like we're getting a mini cup and handle here. Though off the VWAP for TNFA. There goes CLPT. Allow. There goes CLPT with a pop, right? So finally broke above that 1920. 1920. Uh, La, 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 la. Okay, 1940. There we go. Spy slipped. Ooh, okay. Okay, okay. Spy slipping a little bit there. Slipped. Let's go. There we go. 1950. Bilal, see, you should have done that breakout. $1,300. Love it. Has a very good scalp. Very, very good scalpy. Yep. It did. It did. It looked good. I thought you were gonna get in for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, so 1950 now, 1960. Oh, that's why. That is why. 08. Mm. 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 Okay. 42. I'm glad you sold that thing though, Justin. Good scalp. Good scalpy. Yeah, you can see what I mean by the volume though, right? Savoy is like it looks okay, but it just like the volume might be 2.4 million. When you look at the candles though, they tell you a different story. So this is why sometimes people will be like, oh, but like, how come we don't pay attention to volume? Is because you don't need to look at the volume to tell that the stock has volume, right? Also, the volume doesn't tell you the whole story, right? Like if you look at this stock on the right hand side, you're like, dang, the average volume is 2 million. We're already at 2.4 million. What does this mean? It means it has a lot of volume, right? No, that's not what it means, right? So that's what it should mean. But what's more important is the price action. Like, look at the candles. What do you see here? Do you see a lot of volume? You better not see a lot of volume, right? So the volume doesn't tell you the whole story, right? Like, look at the way the candles are moving. They're like snails. But what happened to that 2.4 million, right? So you want to be careful when um, so price action is always really, really important. Really, really important. Business and into crypto. Ticker change effective tomorrow. TNFA. They should all do that, Matt. Bring all the monies to crypto. Sticky. I don't have Dan's moves, just the thrust. Off the table. You just took 50% off the table, boss. Congratulations. I think that's really good. I honestly, I think you answered your own question, right? So I think it's had a really, really good run. The last time I looked at that thing was at $6, and then boom, skis gone, right? So yeah, so take 50% off the table like you have, and then think about like a minimum stop loss on the rest of the position and put a stop loss, right? Guaranteed profits. But I think you've answered your question, and I think you've done really well. Yeah, my thrust is the best. Mm, 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 mm. Doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. There we go. Final? Yeah, this has been good for you. Not this one, but the other one. That one was supposed to be good to Bilal, except he was too busy eating cookies. Or he was too busy looking for cookies. Feels like a slow week. It has been a bit slower, yeah. Yesterday was really slow. Really, really slow. Mm, 43.60 from the highs of the day. Yeah. The more expensive stocks are doing well. These two stocks would have been good for you, Imad. This would have been good, right? Bigger accounts. Uh, yeah, would have been good. La, na, na, na. Let's see. ATCH is still, like it's coming back to retest. Like we've held 55 cents, right? And it's trying to retest the 200 EMA there. CRE again doesn't look horrible. It's just lacking the volume, right? Just lacking the volume. Mm, mm, mm. SBED? I'm surprised SBED never ran with BMNR. BMNR had Tom Lee though, so that's a bit different. But anytime ETH runs again, maybe that thing will run again. So it's all about the ETH party. 43. La, na, 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 na. Yeah, there we go. Finally, I think the more important thing here though is getting back above the 200 EMA. More importantly, supply network. I think it'll go higher. BMNR. Yep, 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 yep. Obviously, we like BMNR around here. Obviously, we will forever say we found BMNR first, forever. Because we had the CEO on, so we will forever. So if that stock keeps squeezing, we'll keep celebrating it. Anyways, 59 cents. Did anybody buy ATCH at the bottom there? Anybody? I mean, we didn't hold that 200. We came to 55 cents instead, right? So technically, we, close. Yeah. One step at a time. We did what? Oh, the interview? Yeah. 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 Yes, yes, yes. I think we had the CEO on like three times one interview. Three times, I think. So before the big boom ski. So we were in there first. 56.6, Chris, better than the other rubbish. I'm kidding. You did Gods and Kings. There you go. Better. Obviously, the closer we get to 59 and 60, right, you're gonna have more resistance there. So, and lac just looks fine. It just needs to break out. Just needs to break out. Doo, 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 doo. Doo, doo, doo. Uh, I made 50. Let's go. Come on now, Cheetos. This is Cheetos. I watched how to take entries and exits class yesterday. I applied it this morning on ATCH and I made $50. That was the entries and exits class. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's go. So let me know when you're done watching those last three videos in the Getting Started channel and we'll do a one-on-one. Yeah, look at that, guys, right? So we keep saying like you have to put in the work, right? You have to put in the work and want to improve. So you have to put in the work, right? Have to put in the work. So when you hear people like Patricia say, "Oh, I watched that video and I made $1,000 today," or Cheeto saying, "Oh, I watched that video last night and I made $50 based on that," right? You have to put in the work, right? Nice. You have to put in the work. They go 60 cents again, guys. Uh, I can book for that. How do you make your candles so on TradingView? So what, William? What do you mean? Like the Haikinashi candles? So click on the candles. So you see right there where you have the candles. I'm gonna zoom in. So you see right here, right? I have two different candles because I have them both starred because I like to have the regular candle, but the Haikinashi candle also. But if you click on the drop down menu right there, you're gonna scroll down to where it says Haikinashi. Alrighty. So if you click on Haikinashi, it will change the way your candles look. Alrighty. So for example, let's test it out, right? So your candles most likely look like this, right? This is ugly. This is ugly, right? So, but if we again click on the drop down menu and we select Haikinashi candles, then you're like, oh, okay. So change your candles. Anybody using regular candles for momentum stocks, don't make me find you. Change the damn candles. Yeah, exactly, Josh. More sassy candles. I went hiking yesterday and fell out and hurt my. How long have you been waiting to say that, Yogi? How long have you been waiting for this opportunity? uh, the measure you plan to use them, Sticky? Yep, absolutely. How long have you been waiting to say this? uh, there we go, guys. What's our favorite stock today, guys? What's our favorite stock? Oh, maybe the second favorite. LAC, maybe, just maybe. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding LAC. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding LAC. Yeah, Spies dip skiing them. Yep, options, but yes. T- mm, yes, 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 yes. Yeah, LAC really hasn't given us a reason to throw it in the trash. This thing hasn't, right? Like, look at this. It's just higher lows, higher low, higher low, highs of the day. So that this looks good. The only thing that's annoying about this stock is that they have, the float is not as small. So then the stock is slower, So we're not getting like a massive squeeze out of LAC, but done well though. Slow and steady, slow and steady. ATCH is trying to get back above 60 cents. So honestly, we could have just stayed with the same two stocks today. Same two stocks, right? CLPT obviously has been on the list as well, and it is also holding the retest. So look at that below. It actually came back for that 1920 retest and then popped back to 1960. Um, right? So highs of the day for this one. QURE is still playing at the highs of the day. Even XPON is still looking okay, right? So all of these names that we were looking at are still looking fine. Yeah, at least we're back above the 200. Do, 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 do. You did? You took your 87%. Let's go, Virus. Now that virus is out, guys, win $10. I'm kidding. uh, let me take a look at the calendar again. I'm kidding, virus. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, we look good though. LAC looks good. Not gonna be greedy. Yeah, 87% on anything is nice. Is very, very nice. Is the entries and exits video in the Legend Plus section? Legend. I'm not sure. We've done so many videos. I'm really not sure. Um, yeah. Which video did you watch? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe post a link in the chat so I can see which video it is. So what did we did? Okay. Virus? Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Okay, let's see. 4:30. And then mm, 1 second. Uh, no, 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 no. Thick the candles. Yeah. So William answered your question, right? Your version is free. Does that matter? No, it shouldn't matter. So just change the candles to high Kinashi candles. Yeah, show us 650 Omega. 650 when? Print those puts. Print the puts. LAC is kind of annoying in the way that it moves, pretty annoying. Yeah, QUR has been really nice. Again, and Matt, this would have been a good stock for you. You know, would have been a good stock for you. But there goes $45 for QURE. There it goes. $45.40. Beautiful. Nice. Good job. Good job. Yeah, Vino, good job in this one. And they're still super thin. Um, you might just have to zoom in then. Right. So for example, maybe your candles look like this, like that, maybe. You can just zoom in into the candles. You just zoom in and they look thicker. If you're not sure how to do that, click on the price on the you see the date and the date at the bottom here. If you click on the date and drag to the left, it's gonna make your candles thicker. Or to the right, it's gonna make your candles thinner. Alrighty. And if your candles those too short, you know, if they're too short, you could just click on the price. You see the price scale on the right hand side, like on the right hand side here. If you drag it down, it's gonna make your candle shorter, like that. If you drag it up, it's gonna make your candles longer. Ready? For la la la, working on turning that around. And Matt, that's okay. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. So a bit of a double top here, guys, for CLPT. So that needs to break. ATCH is looking for, back for 62 cents. So that's good. Saturday morning. Yeah. Oh, LAC? Yeah. Should we be virus? Should we be? Ooh, that's looking better, virus. That's looking better. Should we be happy? Should we be happy? Or should we be running? Let me know. Okay, let's see. I'm testing you. Are we happy? No, we are not. We are not happy, virus. We are not happy. No, not happy. Half, or 1%, Or sorry, 50 or 100%, Mm, 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 mm. Whoa, okay. What about this one? Yeah, LAC is just gonna be playing games there, isn't it? QU is looking really good, like really, really good. QURE. Uh, 50 shares are the confidence. 47. Mm, it's an interesting block, actually. Yeah. Okay. Still holding YAAS. Okay. Cree. Cree is still in that same range, right? It just doesn't have the volume. Uh, Pizza. What time? Pizza. Send me a. I'll send you a message. Jason says, hit daily for the first time in a while. Let's go. May check back later. Well done, Jason. Well done. For the first time in a while. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. For the first time in a while. Janelle, you're up $840. Congratulations. Well done. Well done, skis. Where did you made the monies in? There you go. Look at that $20, Bala. Why didn't you play with this? Why? Pre-market was yeah, there you go. So we broke above that 1920 and straight to $20. Actually, so 1920 retested 1960, right? And then $20. So Bilal, you were onto something. You just hesitated. And they said goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. You notice how we really haven't switched around too much today? We came into the open with these same names, right? All the same stocks we came into the open with are all the same stocks, except for TNFA, right? It's been ATCH, LAC, CLPT, QURE, XPON, right? Those have been the main names today, which is nice, which is nice. SHFS is the only one that we're missing, but maybe that one's gonna come back. Uh, Actually, I just messaged you that in the message there. There we go. $20 broken. Broken. Nice pop. ATCH is looking okay too. You can just see that resistance at 42, right? 42. Let me just message. Let me know. No, 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 no. No. First or second. First or second. Calendar. Uh, okay, there we go. 15. Well, better give us more. Better give us more. Here we go again. Yeah, QURE's done really well today. Really well. No, 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 no. Good little scalpy there. Yeah, and then drops. Drops. So yeah, both of these more expensive stocks have done well. So download Discord is 24/7. So even if I'm not there, other people are there, and the bots are there, right? So the bots are sometimes more important because they give you the news and alerts, right? So as early as 4 a.m. in the morning, you're gonna see the bots start to say, "Hey, this one has news. This one's moving," stuff like that. 4 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, come join us. Come join us. Okay, let's see what else. What else? Those gains are pretty tempting, Virus, huh? Tempting, huh? Especially with SPY testing 660 like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you DM? No, let me take a look. Take a look. Uh, 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 okay, sounds good, Virus. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good plan. Um, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good plan, Virus. Slow and steady. Yep. ATCH is back. Yeah, it's coming back. Gods and Kings, are you still in that position? I know, Virus. I kind of feel like there's more coming, but at the same time, at the same time, at the same time, we're looking pretty. The gains are nice. That's tempting. Hmm. Usually, when the market's like this, Virus, we do end up selling off the entire day and just hitting lows, lows, lows. But it only takes one tweet, and we're back to all-time highs again. You know. At 660, I know, right? Exactly. The power of tweets. I feel like when the markets are this weak, we usually end up keep dipping, But and here we are testing brand new lows, virus 660. You want to take it? Let's spin the wheel, virus. We broke 660. Yeah, exactly. You want to spin the wheel or you want to take it? Kind of down for taking it now for those puts. So zero. Okay, ready? Spin it. Take the gains. The wheel says yes. We gave it two options to say no. Like zero, then no, don't take the gain, then yes, take the gain. Spy's looking pretty nasty. Like it is getting slapped. But I guess we listen to the wheel. Dang. To zero is wild. Yeah, let's take it then. Okay, well, that was good. Thanks for doing business, virus. Give me a handshake. That was a good spy put. Yeah. Thanks for doing business. Let's go, virus. Well done. Teamwork. That was a kuka. That was a kuka. So Bilal, no, not Bilal, Ahmad, this is why we told you the other day, like your puts expired yesterday, right? This is why we told you the other day, like when you get these puts, we know the dip is coming, but you need time. You need time, right? You need time. So we're at brand new highs of the day here with this one. So it's going for $48. Yes, please. Got a long date and then cashed in. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Damn, it's looking like we should have stayed. But no, that was nice. That was nice. By a few minutes, it shouldn't be vinyl. If it is, you just need to click on that red dot. It should be like 5 to 10 seconds max. ATCH is still looking good though. Slowly, 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 slowly. Virus, I think that's a good plan. Yeah. There we go. $48 for QURE. That thing is cooking. Yes, virus. Yes. That's 260% on this one, guys. It's going for $50 here. Going for the 50. So that's what we said earlier. Like, this one doesn't really seem to have resistance, does it? Right? There's no resistance here, just straight boom skis. Type yes in the chat if you're holding QURE. Anybody holding this one? Anybody holding QURE? 50 is going to be a problem, most likely, right? If nothing else, like as a psychological level. So, yes, Paula, do it nice. Yes, good. I already answered your question down low. Discord is 24/7. If there's something to be seen, you will not miss it being in Discord. You will not miss. Promise. If there's something you need to see, you're gonna see it. Promise, promise. No, 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 no. Let's see. NVIDIA. Let's take a look. Yeah, so that $50 is going to be a bit of an obstacle on this one. So just be mindful. This is where I typically, but I have learned. Good, good, Shane. Good, 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 good. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, NVIDIA. Yeah, look at Cree, right? Did you get rid of this thing, Savoie? This thing just looked too suspicious for me. NVDA. So what are we at? Minus 1.4% today. Okay. Oof, oof, oof. That was so perfect, virus. So perfect. Everything was so perfectly at resistance, on the daily. Perfect. Honestly, now I don't know what I think about it. I really don't know. Right? It was easy at the top, right? Easy to get into puts, and if we break out, just get rid of them. Easy decision to make. Now we're almost sitting like in the middle, like was there's still so much room to the downside. Like we could easily sell up to 165, right? Yeah, should wait to add more. Yeah, we could easily come down to 165, but at the same time, we're in the middle where we could easily just go back up to to 170, 180s again and break out. Especially in this crazy uptrend market that we're in. I think that's why we get rid of those puts viruses. Like we could sell off a lot more, and there's so much room to the downside. But damn, if we break above that high again, we're gone. Everybody seems to want to buy every dip we get now. So that's the downside. So yeah, this is too like again more room to the downside, but we're already having a 1 point. Was already having a red day. I think you wanted to add more to that position, actually, though, right? Mm, I would maybe give it a second because you already have a lot of long positions. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yep, virus. Yeah, good job, Savoy. Here we go again. $50 test incoming. Paula, you've done really well today. Good job. Good job. Good job. $50 is getting broken here for QURE. Very nice. Very, very nice. I mean, the candle hasn't closed above 50 yet, but really nice. Paula says, also, thank you. I've been spending time in the education channel. Love it. Good. Paul, classes are also helping a lot as well. Beautiful. Right? You know, we keep saying like you have to invest in yourself, Paula, and you have to put in the work, right? Just like any job that you're successful at, just like any job. The difference is this job can pay you a lot more than any other job, right? So you're putting in the time and you're seeing the benefits, right? It's not just we show up and we say, hey, what do we buy today? What do we buy now? You know, put our hands together and pray. Doesn't work like that. So Paula, I'm very happy for you. Good job. In like 20 minutes, Pinu, congratulations. Well done. 33% QURE in 10 minutes. Love it. Well done. Yeah, that thing is done really well. Again, I really like the way that we consolidated at the bottom here without going down. This was nice. Especially the breakout. Especially that breakout and the retest. Like look at this. Right? There's your double top, right? 42, 43, $43. And then we broke out and we came back for that little retest right there. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. And if you are a gold member, this is pretty easy, right? If you are a gold member, pretty easy to play with this one. Pretty easy to play with it, regardless of the price and how high it is, right? Let me take a look at that daily, yeah, because we haven't done that. Because I think the daily is gonna say, well, at all time, ooh, you know what? That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like the last time we were at this level was 2020. 2020, we were at 51.80. So $52 might be your next resistance there. That's the last time we were at $52 was 2020. This stock was once at $82. They've never done a split, so that's a good thing. So you know all of these prices are accurate. But yeah, so yep. So it looks like we're pushing for that 52, huh? Pushing for it. So nice run. Congratulations if you cooked it. What do I think of shorting quantum stocks? I don't know. We almost need to look at one specifically and see what it looks like from a technical point of view, and then go from there. Let's go. Let me copy, copy. I want to watch this first because you know what? You know what? The wheel was right about selling those buy puts. Isn't that crazy, Virus? The wheel was right. Virus is yeah, Virus. Yeah, let's go. Dan did a little video of the testimonials. I like it. I like it. Amazing. Love it. Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna post that video link in the chat as well. For all of you asking for rubbish, you just watch the video instead. I like it. I like it. Yeah, yeah. The music isn't playing because it's playing on a different thing. That was a good testimonial from Luna. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it. Okay. I'm also gonna post that video in the testimonial channel. Okay, perfect. ATK. Yeah, that was a solid rebound for SPY for now. I mean, we might go back and retest the bottom again, but that was a pretty solid retest. Solid bounce. TNFA is coming back, as you guys mentioned in the chat, right? So the 200 EMA has been solid for this one. So that white line you see at the bottom there, that's your 200 EMA. So as long as it stays above that level, and then your resistance is 620 for TNFA, 620 resistance. 620. LAC is above $6 again, guys. Like, we're just gonna keep going back and forth with that name. Back and forth. Up and down, left and right. Yep, exactly, Dan. Exactly. And God did, yup. It will be virus with the car, and God did. They didn't believe in us. 680. Okay, one and ones. Clay, are you in the chat? I think you have a one and one in 30 minutes, right? So I'll hop off in like a few minutes and get ready for that. And then Dan Avery after that. Okay. And then I think it is who's after that? So yeah, Clay, Dan, and then I think there's another Dan actually. Two Dans. Do. There we go. Mm, 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 mm. Six. So we SPY went from what 659.60 to 661. Yep. Clay, 12. Yeah, perfect. Well, 12 o'clock. Depending on your time zone, one Eastern time, one p.m. Eastern. So yeah, in 30 minutes. There goes TNFA, guys, retesting the top of the range. So see if this time it actually breaks out. Yeah, that's a nice boom ski, Patrick. Nice boom ski. Six twenty, 632. The high for now is 632, which is the high from pre-market is 645. So it looks like it's going for that 645. 645. You did. You hit your target. 615. Good job. Good jobs. Good jobs. What happened, Rob? Why are you laughing? Why do you think this is funny? Why do you think this is funny? Huh? Ah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, no. So 645, 650. You want to be careful. Rob, book your flight. Book your flight, Rob. I'm gonna cook you. I'm gonna cook you, Rob. Cook, cook. Ah. Josh, the link to Discord. Um, if you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom there from Nightbots and sign up for the level that says Legend, Legend Pro, or the Gold VIP to join us in Discord. Once you do, then you get the link. We're gonna hop off in like 5 minutes, guys. Alrighty, we'll hop off in like 5 minutes and go back to Discord so I can get some one-on-ones done. ATCH still looks good to me. Um, we're back to 64 cents, so that thing clearly isn't done yet. And you take a symbol QCLS to reflect the, yeah. Yep. I hate that these companies keep changing names, you know. For now though, it's a double top, right? Pre-market high. 645, 650. So that's your resistance. That's your next resistance. But TNFA looks good. It's done well. Yeah, Josh B. Yeah. So click that link and come join us. And yeah, no, ATCH is coming back to life, Felix. Coming back to life from the abyss. uh, would you sell? Pino, what's your entry price on this, on that position? What's your entry price? Yeah, what's your entry price? Let me know. Have a good day, Matthew. Stay green and God bless as well. 46. I would definitely not let it go below 46. Definitely don't let it go below 46. At this rate, don't even let it go below 48. Right? So stay green. Whether that's a stop loss at even or 47, something like that, stay green. You potentially could have sold in the 50s and locked in some gains, right? So but now though, you kind of need to maintain higher lows, right? So you notice how we're creating higher lows, so low, higher low, potentially higher low coming. So we need to keep stair stepping up. If we break below one of those at some point, you might go back to 46. So you might as well lock in some gains. Alrighty. So stay green. Isn't that funny, Josh? The other guy must be an imposter. My mom always said I was unique. Yes. Ah. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. CLPT hit that above 20 and then came back down to retest the 1920 again. So for now, we are maintaining those higher lows, Pinu. So we need to keep doing that, right? Yeah, exactly, Josh. Exactly. You almost have to go crazy to have a unique name, you know? Na, 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 na. There we go. TNFA. Oh yeah, that thing went straight boom skis. Straight boom skis and halted up. Actually, it's not halted up. Cooked. Beautiful. Yeah, high of 699. Type yes in the chat if you're holding TNFA. There he goes again, 699, $7. That was a really good breakout, actually. Really good break. Yep. Austin, yeah. Type yes in the chat if you're holding TNFA. We have a new member, Andy. I think Andy might just be upgrading, actually. Yes, little psychological obstacle at $7 there. Actually, no, Andy's a new member. Andy, welcome to Legends Pro. Welcome, 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 Andy. I'm gonna get you an invite here. Cooked. Again, welcome to the community, Andy. This is your invite at the bottom. So click that invite and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Alrighty? Click the link and follow the steps. Click that yellow link. Follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Watch the intro video, the onboarding video as well, please. Sounds like you're saying Tina Fey, TNFA, TNFA, Tina Fey, Tina Fey. I see. I'm looking for a gif of Tina Fey. I wish it would say the name on the gif. You know. Oh, that thing is cooking. Yeah, that's actually Yup. That thing is cooking. Maybe Tina Fey's in this stock. You know. 7:30. Whew. Good job, Ahmad. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Finally, right? Good job. Yep. Take your time, Ahmad, and just do the right things. Ring Energy, crypto. That's okay, Shane. Yeah, it's fine. Cook, please. Cook. Lonel, good job. Jim, good little FOMO. Good scalpy. Good scalpy. So $7.40. $7.40. And here we go again, 750. That thing said, don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna keep cooking. Don't worry about me. Beautiful. Why is my TNFA only at 520? Maybe refresh and then throw your broker in the trash. You know. Flying. 760 at the high. Let's go, Patrick. Good job. Good job. There goes 770. 770. I mean, today turned out to be a pretty good day, not super slow, right? Yeah. Yeah, Pinu, you might just be delayed. You might be like 15 minutes delayed or something. Your broker might be. And if that's the case, that's pretty sussy. Get a new broker. 771 and halt it up. Yeah, halt it up. Yeah, halt it up. That thing cooked. These are some pretty good breakouts too, actually. Especially this double top breakout. This was the best one, right? That's when people really FOMO. Like once you clear that resistance like that, especially that pre-market high, people really start to FOMO. So 645, 650, boom skis. Right, a dollar higher. Yeah, maybe that's the issue, Jim. Maybe that's the issue. CLPT is going back up for $20 as well, so that's good. Right. So most of these names seem to be curling here, which is fire. Fire. That last high was $20.39. LAC has been stuck at $6 here forever now. ATCH kind of doing the same thing. I think for now though, with TNFA showing up, it's gonna obviously be a distraction for the other stocks right now. But you're kicking yourself, Austin. Dang. What did you end up selling at though? Where'd you end up selling at? Uh, so hold it up for now. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, again if you haven't already. Please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like. Yeah, cool. So yeah, smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, we're gonna hop off as soon as this one's on halted and we look at it for a second. So if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot and come join us. You're gonna end up missing out on more stuff like this. So if you're not a member, come join us. Come join us. Okay. Let's see. And that's QURE. Do you see what I mean? Who was asking for this again? Was it you asking, Pinu? So again, as long as QURE keeps giving you higher lows, you can see how we're stepping up, right? Like the staircase, right? There's a higher low right there. 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 As long as we keep doing that, that's fine. If that doesn't happen anymore, you have a problem. So we obviously need to get back above 52 here. We also know 52 is solid resistance, right? There we go. Unhalted. Damn. And we're halted again, guys, at 880. Yep, there's that $9. So it's halted up again. So yeah, so $8.80 for TNFA. Damn. My goodness. Sheesh. You're up $1,200. Ooh, Patrick. Let's go. $1,200 for TNFA. Congratulations. That's amazing. Love it. CLPT is doing good too, right? Came all the way back up. Came all the way back up. CLPT. And now ATCH is popping as well. Look at this one go, right? ATCH with a nice little pop there. TNFA. Again, type yes in the chat if you're still holding TNFA. Ready. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Let's go, Paula. Congratulations again. Well done. Well done. Yeah, just be ready to exit the building, though. Be ready to exit. Especially if we gap up above 9, pushing to $10, a lot of people are going to sell in that range. Lots of people are going to sell in that range. So, again, my advice has always been when we halt, just make sure you move the stop loss up to like right below the halt price. Yeah. Wait, what are you holding upside down for now? Not sure I understand. Not sure I understand that. ATCH is looking very nice. At least better than it did before. So, yeah. Jim, uh, you're locking in gains, Patrick? Yeah, be ready. Be ready to run. Be ready to run. Shan, what's your position for AQMS? What is your position? Let me know. So, yeah, we're waiting for this thing to be unhalted, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, it's another 5-minute halt. This one was seemed like it was a 10-minute halt. So you're in at 572 AQMS. Let's take a look. AQMS 572. 572. So you're green in that position, which is good. You have a double top coming up, 595 and $6. Alrighty, so you have a double top coming up there. In terms of analysis, that makes a lot of sense because that's the daily resistance as well. So your next two levels to watch, or your next three actually, are the same like we always have. So $6 is a big wall, right? So the closer we get to $6, please make sure you consider taking some gains. And then if you break above that, it's 620 and then 650, and then there's a lot of room to the upside after that. So those three levels are going to be huge, especially this $6 level. So you need to break above that if you can. Good. So for now, I would put a stop loss above your entry price. Bring us the on halt, Felix. Bring us the on halt. Yeah, ATCH is looking way better now, isn't it? Way better. Way better. Come on now. Bring on the violence. 50, 36, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Two, two, two. Again, don't let that thing hold down, right? Unhold it, guys. Hopefully it doesn't hold down there. So we're still trading, right? Come on, you can do it. $8.30. And it looks like we're dipping a little bit, yeah. And we'll hold it down at 797, right? There you go. Patrick, well done. That was a very good scalp. I I don't think this stock is done yet, right? We might just go back down and retest 750 or the 9 EMA, or even $7. Right? But for now we'll halt it down. Yeah, it dumped because it has a lot of resistance at $6, Shan, right? A lot of resistance. That's why we say be careful there. There's a huge wall there. So that's halted down. We will hop off and continue in Discord, guys. If you're not a member yet and you do want to join us in you want to join us in Discord, again, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us. We'll continue watching these names in Discord. I just want to get some one-on-ones done. Yeah, ATCH looks really good. Really, really good. Back to 69 cents. Yeah, you want to do that, right? The stop loss below the halts. Yeah, you definitely want to be doing that. Because if you don't, that the problem is sometimes you're like, oh, I want to give it all the room. I bought at $5, we're at $9. I can give it room to $7. I'm still going to be okay. The problem with that is it drops a little bit and it halts and then it opens below your stop loss, right? That's the problem. So this is still fine if you bought, in the sevens and sixes, right? Like this is still okay. I don't think it's done yet, right? So we'll keep watching it, but at the same time, you just want to make sure that if the intention is to get out, then you want to make sure the stop loss should be tight. Stop loss should be tight. Alrighty, y'all. Again, don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. If you do become a member when the stream is done, send me an email, hotratesx@gmail, or just go to YouTube under the community section. There's an invite link there to join us in Discord. So we'll continue watching these names again in Discord and go from there. Alrighty. You have to become a member first, John, to join us in Discord, right? So click this link at the bottom there from Nightbot. Become a legend or gold VIP member. Once you do, your Discord link is going to be in the community section on YouTube, or send me an email, hotratesx@gmail, and I'll send you a Discord link. But you have to be a member first. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Be safe. Much love, all. Let's go, Dan. Much love. Don't give back your gains. Yeah. CM, see you in Discord. Jay, Hulk, smash the like, please. You're welcome, Ape. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll be back. Again, Discord is 24/7. So all day after hours pre-market. So if you want to join us, join us. If not, we'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Alrighty, y'all. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Thank you, KB. Adios, au revoir. See you later. See you in Discord.